Hi everybody. Today's video is going to be a very special one. I am going to discuss about one of the greatest sports brands in the world, Nike, which is not only motivational to you and me, but also to the greatest legend, Mr. Steve Jobs, who is the former CEO of Apple. In 1996, Steve Jobs came back to Apple. By that time, Apple was crippling with losses and it was about to go bankrupt, and it has a consecutive 11 years of failure. The biggest challenge that he faced was to regain the lost faith of people on Apple products. Exactly, he did that with a magical campaign called Think Different. In order to understand what exactly motivated Steve Jobs to go for a Think Different campaign, we have to take a time machine and go back to 2012 London Olympics. During the time, there was a title sponsorship battle between Adidas and Nike. Fortunately or unfortunately, you'll get to know later, Adidas got title sponsorship with a staggering price of $150 million. Adidas felt they will be ahead of Nike in whatever means. We know that the power of title sponsorship, if we take our own country, India, so many people like Tata, Byju's, Vivo, many people sponsored the IPL title. If we see an example of Vivo IPL, in 2018, they were selling 2.3 million units of mobiles in the quarter one. After finishing the IPL the next year, in the same quarter, they were selling 4.5 million units in the second largest mobile market in the world. That is the power of title sponsorship. So, in all the means, Adidas was ahead. And one more thing was that Adidas and Olympic Committee sat together. Adidas requested Olympic Committee to restrict or to impose some rules on the other sponsors to not use the keywords like London Olympics, 2012 Olympics, Ring of Olympics, any word related to the Olympics or London, and even restrictions in the shooting locations in the London. As per the famous saying, where there is a will, there is a way. Nike found some loopholes in the entire system, and they found three loopholes. First loophole was that Olympians can choose their own shoes. So Nike jumped into that opportunity. It provided free shoes to all the Olympians who were attending the events and asked them to wear during the events. In order to increase their brand visibility, Nike specially designed those shoes in greener and yellower in color, which were quite contrast to the Olympic tracks. That was a strategic move that they have done. Coming to the second strategy that they have used, and second loophole in the entire thing was that the Olympic Committee put restrictions not to shoot any campaigns in London. But fortunately, there were 28 locations around the world named so-called London, like London in Africa, London in some other countries. They visited that places, even in London Road, the London Gym, like that. They creatively bypassed that law. The third and most important strategy that they used was that they hired teenagers who had ambitions to become Olympians as their brand ambassadors, compared to the Adidas who used Olympians as their brand ambassadors and flaunting the advertisements with the Michael Phelps, Usain Bolts, etc. Nike actually inspired all the people. Instead of showing Michael Phelps and Usain Bolt, they want to show the Usain Bolt spirit in each and individual. So that campaign went viral and the video looks like this. Hope it inspired you as well. Let me see you in next video. Until then, bye bye.